In 4 weeks, I will walk across the stage as a graduate from the class of 2016. I felt as if this moment would never come. In high school, we were taught to have perfect grades, perfect recommendations, perfect scores, perfect everything in order to get into a perfect college. And even then, that may not be enough. When I received my rejection letter from the most elite university in the country, I was devastated. I began to question who I was. Elite universities claim to look at applications holistically, but with the usage of score filters, I saw I was just a number. A standardized test does not account for those who do not have standardized minds. No matter how perfect you strive to be, there are no guarantees. 5 things they should have told you before you graduated. Number 1, high school prepared you for college, not life. All the tests, AP courses, finals, essays, expectations, rigorous work may have prepared you for college, but not life. You see, life is not a series of straight A's or detention slips. They have failed our generation by teaching each student to do their best, but not to discover who their best self truly is. We are left empty-handed with diplomas, unaware of how to graduate life. Number 2, you are not a number. From day 1, grades and standardized tests were used to measure our intellect. Young and foolish, we listened to our teachers. A was for perfection, B was not quite there, C was ordinary, D was devastating, F was failure. Every quarter, report cards would be sent out as if a death sentence to our self-worth. In high school, we became a number, GPA, ACT, SAT, a flawed number to measure our ability to succeed by a series of meaningless questions and diagrams. Ask me, who are you? And you'll see that a number cannot account for everything, and no equation can answer what it means to be loved. Number 3, failure is success. At a young age, you are taught to assimilate red pin for bad grades, an F for failure, and low scores as missed shots. However, the greatest people to have lived were a collection of red marks. Every room to improve, critical mark, and flaw became their legacy. Every red mark was a success, and every low score, you shoot higher, and every bad grade, you earn a new one, and every F, you read fearless. Failure is success in the making. Become the canvas of red, and you'll begin to see, to be a success, you must dare to fail. Number 4, you can change the world. When asked what I wanted to be when I grew up, I said one thing, to change the world. My teacher scolded me for thinking arrogantly and made me choose a smaller goal. I never understood her thinking. Did she not see the spark in my eyes? Did she not believe in me? Anyone who believes they can change the world, transform it from old to new, ignorant to informed, dull to exciting. We have the power to move mountains. For every second as we speak, our words are echoed off the tectonic plates colliding. Our words are beyond powerful. When faced at the doorstep of broken dreams and new beginnings, can you feel the pressure rising? You can change the world, but don't let them change you. Number 5, nothing in life is to be feared. Break the rules and you'll be rejected. Without straight A's, you'll never make it. Tell the truth and you'll be harassed. Tell a lie and you'll suffer the consequences. Drop out and you're nothing. Stop. Stop with the lies of growing up. Stop with the statistics of high school dropouts. Stop with filling your eyes with fear. You are afraid. Year after year, adults tell you to change. Year after year, they fill our eyes with fear. Why are you so afraid? You are young, you are smart, you are stunning, you are more than the trillionth chance of being created. Life is not to be feared, only to be embraced. 5 things they should have told you before you graduated. Now you know. This next talk is for the girls. When I was 2, I wanted to be a paleontologist. I was always digging my backyard, searching for dinosaur bones, only to find none. No matter, I knew one day I would discover a new dinosaur and name it the Mariasaurus. I would save my allowance and go to the local toy store where I would bargain with the owner for discounts on rocks, sharks, cool fossils, skeletons. My friends, however, did not share these interests. As I grew older, I became aware of the expectations for girls. These expectations came from teachers, parents of friends, students, movies, and the media. These included what clothes girls wore, what their bodies looked like, how they behaved, what careers they could expect, what subjects they excelled at. Art and English? Yes. Math and science? No. My resistance to these expectations often made me an outsider. I began to dress in years older than my age and dreamt of a career in law and writing. This resistance led me to identify as a feminist. But what is feminism? Feminism is the belief that men and women should have equal rights and opportunities. Many will object that feminism is outdated, irrelevant, and a form of reverse discrimination. Some believe that total equality already exists between men and women. Let's look at these statistics. In the United States, a woman earns 79 cents for every dollar a man makes. 1 in 6 women will be a victim of sexual assault. Every 9 seconds, a woman is assaulted or beaten. 1 out of 7 women and 4 out of 10 single mother families are poor. Reproductive rights in the United States are under threat. These are obvious measures of inequality, but there are also many subtle inequalities which need to be challenged. The spoken word I'm about to present is a call to action for men and women in order to have a more equal and just society. Those who commit these injustices are urged to stop. Those who observe these injustices are urged to act. Injustice demands a response. This is for the girls who thought their bodies were never good enough, to men who place numbers on their forehead, rating each a specific number. 2, 9, 5.5. As if numbers were to claim the worth of objects. Oh, my bad, I mean girls. Girls are not toys, yet boys were taught to think differently, to play with Barbies, cutting their hair short, and stripping their self-worth, teaching each generation that girls are made to be used and abused. But may I remind you of a different kind of nation where women are viewed by their personality, not the way their hips meet their thighs or eyes heavily coated in black, trying to get your approval from the shattered mirror in the sink. This is for the girls who suffer from eating disorders. Those paper dreams and celebs men masturbate to will never be society's truth. Photoshop and spray tans cannot make up for their empty stomachs, the way her ribs cave in under his arms, trying to suck in her breath. Because sometimes it's better to be held back than to act. This is for the girls who self-harm. In 2nd grade, she was called ugly. In the 3rd grade, she's called a freak. In the 5th grade, she's called a slut. Now, year after year, she walks around with labels on her arms, trying to erase the pain by blade. But darling, remember to put concealer over them. That way you could hide your pain and still look pretty. This is for the girls who don't believe they're beautiful. Ugly was used to lower a person's beauty only by jealousy. Look in the mirror. Your mascara and lipstick are only as beautiful as your insecurities, yet they still tell you to spend hours getting ready, and for what? This is for the girls who sell themselves short, guys staring at your ass, telling you how they care, only to get a one-way ticket to your pants. Don't tell me it's love, when the only love you feel is hands on your waist, gripping your bruised hip bones as if a machine set on replay. Be stripped, ripped, and broken down. This is for the girls who lost their voice. You hide your thoughts by nice responses because that's what good girls do. Always being the innocent child, looking up to men for care, like the way he yells at your face. And you apologize for what? Your emotions? No. With every I'm sorry, women are fading into the background, giving men the right to say their mind and women the fight to stay silent. This is for the girls who are here today. Listen to their sexist remarks. Feel the way they stare at you. Know the way you lower yourself. End this absurd practice. When you wake up tomorrow morning, do not put on makeup unless you want to. Do not kiss him unless you want to. Do not apologize for your emotions. Do not hide under the silence of lies. Do not let him get away with it. Do not pretend there's only dust in your eyes. This is what keeps our gender contained. This is for all the girls. It doesn't matter who or what you look like. No matter how they've hurt you, I promise you're beautiful. Because I, too, was once afraid to be a strong woman, but that time has passed, as has the inequality for women. You look me in the eye and call me a feminist, as if that is a bad thing. I look at you through your lies and think, and you wonder why I try. This is for all the girls. That's why.